Okay, let's just get right into it. Whatever you think you know about making money in crypto, I want you to put it aside for a minute. Because today, we're not just talking about tips, we are laying out a full strategic blueprint for 2026. This is all about playing the game by a totally new set of rules. Rules that are designed to help you see the next cycle for what it is, and maybe more importantly, avoid those killer mistakes that have wiped so many people out. And let's start with some brutal honesty. This quote, it comes from an investor who really learned these lessons the hard way. We're talking about losing everything, not just once, but multiple times before finally figuring it out and making millions. It's just such a powerful reminder that in crypto, your education isn't free. The tuition is paid in your losses. This blueprint, what we're talking about today, is designed to drastically lower that cost for you.
Look, we all know what the goal is, right? It's that life-changing money. That's why people are here. But the trap, the thing that gets almost everyone, is repeating the exact same mistakes, cycle after cycle. The ones buying the absolute top, panic selling the bottom, and holding on to last cycle's projects for way too long. This blueprint is how you finally break that cycle, for good.
All right, so let's really dig in. If you want to win in 2026, you have to truly understand one thing. The game has completely changed. Following the old playbook from 2021 or even earlier, it isn't just outdated, it is flat out dangerous for your portfolio. You see, so many people are still clinging to this idea of a neat, predictable 4-year cycle that's just tied to the Bitcoin halving. But that's like using a map from the 1800s to navigate a modern city. The real driver now is macro liquidity. You can think of it as the flow of money in the entire global economy. When money is easy to get, when it's cheap, crypto just absolutely booms. When it gets tight, crypto busts. And if you ignore this new map, you are basically driving straight for a cliff. So what's the very first rule for winning in 2026? Well, it might surprise you. It has almost nothing to do with technology or revenue or any of that complex stuff. It's about one thing and one thing only: attention. In this market, you have to understand that attention is the ultimate currency. Just think about this for a second. On one side, you've got something like EigenLayer. It's brilliant, it's innovative, but it's also incredibly complex to explain. And then on the other side, you have Pepe, a frog, a meme. That's it. It has no real utility, no groundbreaking tech, and yet it rocketed to a multi-billion-dollar valuation. Why? How is that possible? Because the narrative, the story, is dead simple. People get it instantly, and they can share it with their friends in 2 seconds. So here is your ultimate test. It's so simple. When you're looking at a new project, just ask yourself this question. If the answer is, yeah, probably, then you might really be onto something big. But if it takes a 20-page white paper and a degree in computer science to explain what it does, its story is just too weak. It's never going to capture the mind share it needs to explode. Okay, let's get to this second crucial rule. This is all about where you should be placing your bets. And honestly, the data on this couldn't be clearer. The market rewards what's new. It always has. And this timeline just shows it perfectly. Back in 2018, everyone was talking about Neo, the so-called Ethereum killer. Then in 2021, all the hype was around Polkadot. Now, all the attention, all the capital, it's flowing to Solana and a whole new wave of contenders. Every single cycle, it's the same story. A new crop of projects comes out of nowhere and just completely outperforms the old guard. And there are some really solid reasons for this. New projects, they usually have better, faster tech. They've got a fresh token supply, which is key. They don't have what we call bag holders. All those investors from the last cycle who are just sitting there, underwater, praying to sell the second they break even. And maybe most importantly, their founders are still hungry. They're financially driven to make this thing a massive success. Okay, time to get tactical. Let's pull out the checklist for actually spotting these potential 100x gems. This is where we turn all this theory into a real actionable plan. First things first, and this is so critical, you have to stop looking at the price per coin. It's the biggest rookie mistake in the book.
The number that actually matters, the true valuation of the network, is the market cap. That's just the circulating supply of coins multiplied by the price. That's it. For a project to have that insane 100x potential, it has to start with a low market cap. It needs room to grow.
All right, the next number you need to burn into your brain is 25%. You want to see that at least 25% of a project's total token supply is already out there circulating in the market. If you see a number like, say, under 10%, that is a massive, massive red flag. It just means that early investors in the team are sitting on a gigantic pile of tokens, just waiting to dump them on new buyers like you the second those tokens unlock.
So let's put it all together. Here is your simple 3-step checklist. Number 1, look for projects with a market cap under $100 million. Number 2, make sure more than 25% of the supply is circulating. And number 3, and this is a big one, find it before it gets listed on the huge exchanges like Coinbase or Binance. Because usually, by the time a coin hits the big leagues, the easiest, most explosive gains are already in the rearview mirror.
And that brings us to our final section. And honestly, this is, without a doubt, the most important part of the entire blueprint. You see, making money in a crypto bull market is one thing. Actually keeping it, that's what separates the winners from the people who end up with just a sad story to tell. This is a tough lesson from someone who did everything right. They built their portfolio all the way up to 100 Bitcoin right at the peak of the market, and then just watched it all evaporate. Why? No exit plan. It's that simple. When the market is euphoric and greed is everywhere, if you don't have a pre-written strategy, you're not investing anymore. You are just gambling. So to protect your money, and frankly, to protect your sanity, you should think about a structure like this. Keep at least half of your portfolio in the market leaders. Your Bitcoin, your Ethereum, your Solana. These are your bedrock. Yeah, they're not going to give you those crazy 100x returns from here, but they're also not going to drop 95% overnight. They will keep you grounded when the altcoin casino gets completely out of control. So here are the 3 rules you have to live by. 1, you set your exit prices and your whole plan before the market goes insane, because you literally cannot think straight in that kind of frenzy. 2, do not fight the trend. When the market finally turns, you have to respect it. Get out. Don't argue with it. And 3, stay liquid. Avoid any project that wants to lock up your funds for a long time. In crypto, speed and flexibility are survival. So there you have it. That's the blueprint. It's all built on these really hard-won lessons about narrative, about betting on what's new, and about having the discipline to see it through. The potential in the 2026 cycle is going to be absolutely massive, but it's only going to be captured by the people who play by these new rules. So the only question left is, are you ready to be one of them?